If you stop paying your mortgage tomorrow, the bank will take back your house. No warning, no negotiation. So here is a question nobody asked before buying. Are you actually an owner, or you are just the most expensive tenant in America? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to see mortgage completely different. You see, most people think homeownership means freedom, and it can. But walking into it blindly and that same house becomes a 30 years trap that you can't get out of. I'm going to be breaking this down into plain English, no confusion, so you can actually understand what you're signing up for before you sign it. Let's get into it. Here is a simple truth. Almost nobody in America pays cash to buy a house unless you are unusually rich. Now, what they do instead is they go to a bank and the bank buys the property for them. You see, that agreement is what's called mortgage. Here's how it actually works. Find a house. Let's say the house costs about $200,000. Now you go to a bank. If you have about, let's say you have about $10K with you go to a bank, then you put down that $10K, you put it down with the bank. You see, that's a down payment. Now the bank will pay the rest, the $190, the bank will pay the rest. Now, let's ask this question. Who is more at risk? The bank, right? Now you see, this is why the bank makes the rule. Here is where it gets interesting, and this is the part most first-time buyers never see coming. Keep watching. After getting the house, you make a monthly payment, but the payment isn't doing what you think it's doing. It is split into two parts. One part, it chips away at what you owe. That's called the principal. Now, the other part goes straight to the bank as interest. That's their profit. Here's the painful part. In the early years of a 30 years mortgage, most of your payments is interest, not ownership. You could be paying for 5 years and still own nearly the same amount you started with. Think about that. You've paid tens of thousands of dollars and you barely own more of the house than when you started. This is not a scam, it's just how the math works. But if nobody tells you, it feels like it's a scam. Quick question. Did anyone explain this to you before you bought the house? No, right? Because most people find this out after they sign. This is the biggest misunderstanding in real estate. You see, people say, I bought a house. What they actually mean is, I signed a contract to pay a bank every month for the next 30 years. Real ownership, legal full ownership doesn't happen when you get the key. It happens the day you make your final mortgage payment. And until that day, the bank holds what's called a line on your property. That's a legal claim. It means if you don't pay, they can take the house back through a process called foreclosure. You live there, you maintain it, you pay tax on it, but the bank's name is still attached to it. Here's the part that actually surprises people the most. What happens when life doesn't go to plan? I'll get to this in a second. Let's be honest about what this means in real life. You lose your job, your income drops, a medical bill hits, the bank does not care. Not that they are cruel, but they are following the contract you signed. Miss enough payments and the foreclosure process starts. You could lose the house and the money you already put into it. That's the risk people don't talk about housewarming party. And that's why buying a home isn't just about can you afford the down payment. It's about can you keep paying consistently for years even when life gets hard. That's the real question. So here's the mindset change I want you to make. Stop asking, do I want to own a house? Start asking, can I hold this payment for 15 to 30 years through job changes, emergency, and everything in between? Because the house isn't the risk. Not being able to keep it, that's the risk. People who win with home ownership aren't the ones who bought the biggest house. They are the ones who bought within their means and stay consistent. So the next time someone tells you they own their house, ask yourself, is it paid off or is it the bank still in the picture? Because those are the two different situations. If you are planning to buy a house in the next 1 or 2 years, I will be making my next video. So make sure you subscribe. I break down exactly what mortgage down payment actually covers month by month and how to make sure you are not overpaying. Drop a comment below. Do you think most people actually understand what they are signing when they get a mortgage?